What's up guys, Lee Fry here, welcome to the channel, and today we're going to be discussing this Canon 15-35 L series lens f2.8. Going to give you my first impressions and what I think about it so far, so make sure you guys stay tuned and do not go anywhere. Alright guys, welcome back. So if you're new to my channel, the kind of things you guys will see here is tips, tricks, reviews, and tutorials for the budget filmmaker / content creator. So if that is something you're interested in, consider subscribing right now. Alright guys, so like I said, we're going to go ahead and get into this Canon 15-35 f2.8 lens. I did not buy it. I rented it from Lens Rentals. So if you're familiar with any of these RF lenses, especially this 15-35 lens, you will know they are not cheap. So I rented it for a week and I just got it, so I'm going to take it out, put it through its paces, give you guys my first impressions and what I think about this lens. So I mean, I'm not going to really go deep dive into the build quality, the specs, all that stuff. There's a million videos out there, you know, describing this lens, going in detail on all of those different things. So really all mine's going to be is a real world use of how I use it and what I think about it. So anyways guys, we're going to go ahead, we're going to go out, we're going to get some video and we're going to get some photos with this thing, and then I'm going to come back and let you guys know what I think my first impressions are of this lens. So make sure you guys don't go nowhere. Alright guys, here at the park, gonna see kind of shots I can get. It's not like crazy cloudy or anything, so I wish there was a little more clouds for some of these photos I'm gonna try to get, but it is what it is. So I'm gonna try to get some video, get some photos. Like I said, really put this thing through the paces and give you guys my first impressions of this lens and what I think of it so far. Yeah. I say I know why, I can kind of see now why vloggers like these wide angle lenses. You don't have to hold it very far in front of you and you get that wide view. Alright, well, we'll check in with you guys here in a minute. All right. Excuse me. All right, so got some videos and some photos. So right now I'm gonna go home, edit them up,
and then we'll talk about the results and tell you what I think about it, and we'll finish up this video telling you again what my first impressions of this lens are. So don't go nowhere, we'll see you soon.
Alright guys, welcome back. So you guys have already seen the photos and video. What'd you think? I thought it held up really well. It was a lot of fun using this thing. I actually love the feel of it on my camera, even though it makes the body a lot bigger, you know, compared to the 24 to 105 that I normally use. This definitely is a little bit wider, or has more girth, and it's a little bit longer compared to the 24 to 105. So it does add a little bit of size to my camera, but I actually kind of like it. I like the feel of it. You know, it focuses great. The image quality you get out of it's nice and sharp, looks great. I mean, there's not a whole lot I can complain about. So first impressions of this lens is I really like it. Is it worth $2,300? That part I am not so sure about, but I do think it is a good lens. Again, $2,300 is a pretty steep price to pay. I mean, I would say if you currently are using any of the RF mount cameras and you already have maybe an EF that's a 16 to 35, whereas an f4 or any of those f2.8s, Mark 1, 2, or 3, if you have any of those, I would probably recommend sticking with those for a little bit, just because those are still really good lenses, and probably paid a good chunk of change for those lenses as well. So yeah, I would definitely recommend staying with those. But I mean, if you're newly into the RF system and you don't have any of the old EF glass, and if you have the money to spend, yeah, I would recommend it, because I do think it is a very good high quality lens. So other than the price, I really don't have a lot to complain about with this lens, other than there is one thing that took me a little bit to get used to. So I'm used to zoom lenses when it's down flush like it is right now. That is, you're at your widest point. With this lens, and then when you are zoomed out, or that you're at your, tightest point, your tightest focal point. But this lens is backwards, so when it's not extended, you're actually at the 35 millimeter focal length. So to actually get to the wider, it actually pokes out a little bit, zooms out a little bit for the 15 millimeter at your widest. So that part kind of threw me a few different times. I'd want to be at the 15 millimeter, and then I would set the camera up and go and think I'm at the 15 millimeter, and I'm like, why does it look so cropped? I'm like, oh, I gotta turn the ring the other way now. So the price and that's a little bit weird, but other than that, I think it is a great lens. I'm definitely gonna take advantage of it and use it up as much as I can before I have to send it back. So anyways guys, that is my first impressions of this Canon 15 to 35 RF f2.8 lens. Just stay tuned for more videos with this lens. I'm definitely going to be using it more, and telling you guys what I think about it. So anyways, I'm gonna wrap this video up. If you guys are not subscribed, please hit that subscribe button. If there's anything you guys want to see, please let me know. Leave me a comment, hit that like button. Again, hit that subscribe button, and we will see you guys at the next video. Have a good one.